Toward the end of this video, I will show the partially completed doily, so you'll have idea on how the completed motifs look as a doily. This video tutorial is on how to join the heart and shells motif together, and it's already joined here and here. So there are 3 motifs that are already joined together at the loops. So we use 3 loops to join the 2 motifs together. I'm gonna show you how to join the current motif onto the previous motif. So make sure that they're all facing either right side or wrong side up. I am using this technique so that you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I will just hold it like a normal crocheting technique if I'm not showing how to join the motifs together. So we're gonna use these shells, 3 shells here, to join into this 3 loops of these shells. So as you can see, I have finished this motif up to the part of 13th row, and when I start making the loop, then that's when I'm gonna join this onto the previous motif. I crochet with my right hand, so I'll place my ball of yarn or skein of yarn on my left side, and it will be on the opposite if you're a left-handed crocheter. Chain 2 and single crochet onto the first loop after the shell of the previous motif, and it's joined, then chain 2, and we're gonna come back to the current motif to make a single crochet. Chain 2 and go to the previous motif on the loop and make a single crochet, just like that. Then come back to the current motif after making chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the corner of the current shell. Looks like that now. So we are just alternating back and forth between the current and the previous. From the previous we go to the current, from the current we go to the previous motif. Just like that. So chain 2 and single crochet on the next loop of the previous motif. Then chain 2 again, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next corner of the shell of the current motif. Just like that. So we connected 3 loops, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna stop joining, and we are going to continue making chain 5 loops around here. repeating the same instructions that I have made on making the loops of the first motif. So let's now finish making the loops on this current motif while joining it into the previous motif. So this is where we will end the loop stitches surrounding the heart motif. So let us continue making the chain 5 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet on the next corner. Then from the mark stitch we chain 3, 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the next corner. 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the next corner. 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the first single crochet of the ring. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 skip 2 single crochets of the ring and single crochet on the next single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 single crochet on the next corner of the shell. And from this point on we are going to make chain 5 single crochet on the next corner. But remember that starting here we are going to connect it onto the next motif. So let us mark so that we do not forget. So from the first shell, counting from this end or the 13th row, let us mark the fourth shell counting from the 13th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and mark this. After this mark, then we are going to chain 2 and join onto the 1, 2, 3 on the third loop of the previous heart motif. Looks like that. We are going to make the remaining loops before the joining loops on this side. Then we begin the joining here. So we start joining on the mark stage. So chain 2, 1, 2, and join onto the mark loop. By making a single crochet on the loop. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the current corner of the shell. Then chain 2, and then single crochet on the next loop. Chain 2, single crochet back onto the current corner of the shell of the current motif. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the next loop of the previous motif. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet on the corner shell of the current motif. And this is the end of the joining, and it looks like that. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we joined 3 loops on each motif. We can now break the yarn and hide all the yarn tails before we proceed to the next step, which is making an insert, the center motif. So I'll see you on the next video tutorials, which is making the center motif. So I'll see you soon, and I'm anxious to show you how to make the center motif.